This is CFRE with Citadel.
Hi,
Hello.
So our first question is, your newest project, After Midnight, was released in December.
Yeah.
Is that a sequel from your previous project, Midnight?
It's an interesting. So, when we started writing Midnight, we had so many songs that we loved that we actually had to cut a bunch from Midnight, and these are those songs. So, in a way, it's more of like an extension of kind of like the next chapter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What was the process of putting it together? Not just picking the songs, but the entire writing process.
For Midnight or After Midnight?
For After Midnight.
So, when we were making Midnight, obviously we want to put not only the best songs, but what we think fits together to make a cohesive album. So these songs that we have, we loved so much, and we wanted to figure out a way to put them out, but didn't think that they fit perfectly into Midnight, and I think that's how we ended up picking these songs for what would be the next chapter After Midnight.
And then the music scene is constantly changing. Does that influence you guys at all when it comes to making music?
I think to a certain degree. I mean, we always want to. You never want to put yourself into a box with your writing, but I think I think we listen to modern music all the time, so eventually we are going to be influenced by it in some way. But yeah.
And then, other than music, obviously, what's one talent or something you've picked up along the road that's helped the band?
Well, help the band. I thought you just meant in general. It's like I can solve the Rubik's Cube. So
You know what? That helps the band.
yeah, it
Or
does.
any weird things you guys have learned along the road, pastime.
I think communication is one thing that we've learned a lot. It's like how to deal with living in such a small space with a bunch of other people, and being able to not argue or talk over each other or give each other space to coexist and build a good relationship.
And you guys have a song called Hourglass Love, and you guys wrote that on live with your bands,
Yes.
and all of them helped you. Do you think that's important for other bands to do, just to get that intimacy?
I think so. We started it being like, this could be a cool thing, and maybe they'll like it. And the response we got was so unbelievable, and I feel like we made a real connection with these people. And it's hard to do over the internet, to make that real, felt like a deep connection. And so I think I would definitely recommend it. We learned a lot, and I think they had a lot of fun. And the song ended up being pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it was just an idea that popped into our heads one day, and we thought, how can we do something that we haven't seen done before, and then on the other side of it, give them a product that they can listen to and get to be a part of. And it was really cool. It's something that I think bands would learn a lot from, and they would actually really enjoy it.
Do you think you guys would ever do it again?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think in the future it would be something really cool to do. I think doing YouTube again would be really fun too. We've kind of taken a break as Midnight has gotten more popular and having to do a lot more touring. It's hard to do, but we definitely want to get back to it eventually.
And then, other than Toronto, what's your favorite city to play at?
I also love how you phrased that question.
It's bold of you to assume.
Yeah. We have so many cities that we love, and it is crazy, just especially if you just take North America.
Yeah.
All of these cities have their own cultures, and the fans or the people in the crowd react a certain way. And so I don't think I can pick just one. The first one that pops into my head is hometown shows, just because it's nice to see family and stuff. But man, you can't just pick one favorite.
I think one that's kind of snuck up on us because the A markets, New York, London, those type of shows have always done really well for us because they are big markets. But one that snuck up on us was Baltimore.
Yes.
Also a pretty high market, but those fans have been coming out. We sold out a 1,000 cap venue there the last time we headlined, and it was like, this is crazy.
And there's an aquarium next to the venue, which is amazing.
And a harbor.
Yeah.
So, what factors would go into picking one of your favorite shows?
I think energy is the very first one. So how many people show up, how crazy they're going. There are certain times where we'll play a show and I'm we've played hundreds, maybe thousands of shows. It's been so many, right?
Yeah.
So you think that we might have seen it all, but every now and again we play a show and the energy is so unbelievable. The first song in, I'm taken aback. I'm there's been 800 crowd surfers, and everyone's screaming all the words, and we're only 30 seconds into the set.
Yeah.
So I definitely think energy is a big part. Man, what else? What else am I?
Venue green rooms are pretty
Yes.
cool.
Oh,
I feel like that really sets the tone of what the vibe is going to be. And I really like I don't know, I really like just when fans like scream and it makes that TV static noise in your ear. Crazy feeling. It's super awesome.
yeah, I'll never get used to hearing them sing the words back louder than our instruments. Like, we're amplified. We're as loud as we can be, and their voices are louder than us. That's like
they're screaming louder than we do. It's great.
mind blowing to me. And I'll never get used to that. I love it so much.
And then for our final question, is there anything big fans can expect from Citadel?
Man, big things in 2020.
Yeah.
We're touring nonstop.
Yeah.
So right after this, we've got we're going to do a full Canada run, the Midnight World Tour Part 5. That's going straight from this tour into that, and then we're home for less than a week, and we're going out to Australia, K Rock, and we're doing our Midnight World Tour Part 4, UK, Europe, and we have a bunch more shows planned in different places. And other than that, I think we're always working on new music.
Yeah, we're gonna be writing in the summer.
So
We don't know when we're gonna be putting it out, but
maybe some new music.
yeah.
Yeah, like, I think one thing that I love about being in this band is that we're never not working. We're never not trying to come up with new things. So I think you can definitely expect some big things from Citadel coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.